Hey, do you guys want to intro meta, where we talk about the meta intro from last time, and then we use that as the intro?
Yeah, that'd be pretty meta.
That would be pretty meta.
Welcome to the
Hinkson
Christian Podcast. It's a great day. That was an awesome intro, Max.
That was.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Hey guys, welcome back. And today our special guest is
It's Max, everybody.
Max. Yeah.
Tell us something about yourself, Max. Speak.
My name is Maxim Konstantinovich Kretov, and
Never call him that.
I'm in 12th grade, and I like calling things by really dumb names.
Cool.
Wow. He's a freaking Hinkson veteran, so like he's supposed
Oh
to
yeah, 12
Yes.
years.
I'm in 11th grade, and then there's kindergarten, so that's like 12 years.
Yeah, dude. It's too many years.
Math.
Wow.
Quick
Yeah.
math.
Impressive.
Wow.
You are a true product of the Hinkson school. Hinkson
Yes,
school.
yes. Hinkson School created me.
Yes.
It's my dad.
Like,
Alright, so we've got a couple of announcements. Last time we talked about the 5K, it was Friday, so the day before. And JJ really wanted to beat his brother and get a place above him. His brother got 7th, and JJ wanted 6th. Well, guess what? JJ got 6th place.
we predicted this.
So let's
Golf
have a round of
Right here.
applause.
Golf claps.
Good job, JJ.
That was pretty impressive.
Wait, what, did you run it, Max?
No, I was making hot dogs for everyone.
Oh, nice.
I wouldn't run anyway. I'm a sprinter. I can't run.
Tee.
I run fast, but I don't go.
You run too fast for you.
I run too fast to go long run.
This is why we have him on, because he has such a way with words.
Yeah.
Well,
I run fast to not long run.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I learned my ways of words through one and only Sally Guzov. So,
Yeah. You're welcome.
Love you, bro.
Love you too.
Alright, we've also got
No homo.
No homo though.
Yeah, no, we don't do that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Christian podcast.
Just kidding. Upcoming retreat is
Is it next week or
is
the
it
week after that?
the week after or this
Week after.
No.
Wow.
This
Wait.
coming week is spiritual emphasis week.
Yes.
Meaning,
Next
Week
month.
after that next week.
wait, I don't even know.
Wait.
It's soon, guys. Aren't you?
17th.
It's soon.
When's the 17th?
The retreat is on the
17th?
17th.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
16th, 17th.
It's coming
18th.
soon.
Wow, that's really soon.
Yeah.
I should sign up for that.
Yep, that's after next week.
So what day? Like Wednesday, Friday?
17th is Wednesday.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
No, that's a Thursday.
It's gonna be freaking epic.
Wait,
Great.
didn't you had SAT today, Simon?
I did have the SAT
Wow.
today. I literally I had this SAT for 5 hours, sprinted back to my house to go inhale my lunch at blistering speeds that none can comprehend,
Wow.
and I sprint back here to record this for you guys.
Wow, that's really important. SAT kind
Yeah.
of helps.
Max.
How'd it go?
Come on, Max. Okay, so how'd it go? It was actually super easy. Like the reading. So I learned that they designed the test so like people who like read the questions first and then try to scan for the answers do worse. They, like rig it so that they like screw over those people. Mm-hmm. So if you just read the freaking passage and then answer the question, it's like super easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And you identified this quickly?
I identified this because I watched a freaking YouTube video that told me exactly.
Oh,
what
wow.
it was. Yeah,
Wow, I'm going to have to report.
Yeah.
YouTube is the best teacher.
it is.
It is.
That's right.
Well, we got one more announcement.
We got one more announcement.
Breakfast and worship is this Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just gonna have breakfast and worship, just like it says.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna be an epic time.
Yeah,
So
it was
You should come.
an old tradition that we used to do for years, and people really liked it. Just
Oh yeah, I remember. That.
come and... Did you go to any of them?
I think I was in the first one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really? Because I don't even remember.
Hinkson veteran. Hinkson.
Yeah. So if I had better memory, that might be better, but I don't. Anyway, so a lot of teachers were like, "Hey, we should. That was really cool. We should try doing that again."
Yeah.
And then Mr. Ford was like, "Yeah, we should do it." And I was like, "Yeah, we should do it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you talked to me, and I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I've
Oh,
never
it was
been to
actually a
one.
little bit more hype than that. Like all the teachers were like, "Yo, yeah, let's try organizing this." I'm like, "All right, we're all hype. Let's think about it." But at the same time, we organize it, but the worship team has to do it.
Yes.
So like, what if they aren't hype about it?
Oh, I'm
So
hype about it.
I sit down in the senior room. I'm like, "Yo, Hannah, Simon, how do you feel about this?" And they're just like, "Oh, sure."
Yes. I was like jumping out of my couch.
Yes. I didn't even finish my sentence. He's like, "What did you say?" I don't remember.
I was like,
what-
yes, 100% please.
Yes, that's what happened. So yes, next Thursday, come.
Oh, wait. The Little event, right? Comic House was yesterday.
Coffee House was yesterday.
Literally yesterday.
That's
that
right.
was so awesome.
What'd y'all think? Tell me what y'all think.
Probably the best coffee house.
Oh, dang.
ever.
Honestly,
Coffee
same
house
for me.
ever.
It was I loved it.
It was pretty cool. For me, usually it's defined by how fun the games are. Because every time there's always some like the dumb teenagers yelling into the mics, so it's always a great time. But Dr. Jones brought this game and we played it and it was fun. It was
Did you win?
It was about stonks. I got second place.
Ooh.
I lost by $200 to Mrs. Jones, but I could have won because I think there was a counting error at the end.
Oh no. Max always gets really salty in games.
No, it was
Conspiracy
fine.
theory?
Usually, no, I'm always very, very finger. Yeah, it was fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
And negative is that
What
I'm
negative?
pretty sure that when maybe someone by the name of Sally was setting everything up, he was like, "What volume should we set everything at?"
All right, listen.
I think 100's a real nice round number.
Listen here, Sonny boy.
Yes.
All right, when Chuck and Youngford are both screaming into their microphones, what do you want me to do?
Turn volume not to 100.
Well, it's not. It wasn't 200. It was actually like
Microphone or
10.
not, it's gonna.
it's going to be loud. Like, I'm sorry.
Like even the Disney acapella had bass that shook my chest. Like that's
Well-
it did.
listen, on our speakers, they're just gonna always have bass that shakes chest. I'm like,
Acapella bass.
No, for real. Like there was this one part at the end of the chorus that was just like.
That is some skills right there.
Anyway,
that's just what our speakers do, Max. I don't know.
you could. Anyway.
No, you can't.
Well, I thought it went great.
Oh, yeah.
There were a couple things that I didn't like though.
What?
It was so hot. Like
Hot?
I was
Yeah.
wearing like a thin dress shirt, but I still felt like I was heating up inside of like a sauna the entire time.
Well, I
So,
mean,
it was
that's
hot.
just like a Moscow thing. All the heaters are like turned on to like maximum.
That's also a personal thing. People take different rooms differently. Like I felt fine. I usually feel fine.
I mean, I'm sure lots of people were
I
totally
think it was just
okay.
you, Chuck. I think,
Yeah.
honestly.
I've just
Yeah,
been
but you're
heating
wrong.
up lately.
Last
so.
year,
You're incorrect.
What?
Your body is incorrect.
Yes. Chuck,
sorry.
Your
What
body's-
happened
Your
last
body's
year,
wrong.
Max?
Last year we dreamed about singing VeggieTales in Coffee House the whole year, and his cheeseburger is like such a beautiful song. And the parallel to Christ's sacrifice for us is just so beautiful, and how God will just like take up the cheese and like lick it off for you and clean the cheese. It's just so beautiful. And then we sang it. It's great. That's what the song's about. I'll pull up the lyrics.
Wait, hold up. God licking cheese off of your hand?
It's a symbol. It's
VeggieTales.
not like
No. Because
you're his precious cheeseburger.
The sin off of you.
Yes.
The cheese is you.
After you fall,
Oh.
he drops the cheeseburger in the song,
Uh-huh.
and you're his precious cheeseburger, and he'll pick it up, he'll lick it off for you.
Wipe it off for you. Pick it up
Okay.
just for you.
It's VeggieTales, like
Okay.
It's
Anyway,
symbolism.
What's wrong
Cool,
with
guys?
you? Charlie?
Yeah,
weird.
Charlie.
Anyway,
sorry.
it's a great song. Thank you guys. I
Yeah.
forgot who sang it, but
JJ and Company.
Other than that, though, I think it was absolutely fantastic. I loved it. Food was great. Atmosphere was great. The lighting was like really cool.
I tried like as hard as I could to make a nice atmosphere.
It was a nice atmosphere.
I'm glad it was.
It was
Also,
nice.
you were working incredibly hard to like
Oh
get
yes,
people.
with the sound.
Just thank you
soundboard.
for that.
Thanks.
Yes.
Like I could tell you were stressed, and it's just
Dude,
cool to see you
You
working so
could.
hard.
Oh dang it! I had to like manage like 5 people in a queue at a time.
Yeah, there was a
Good job.
lot.
Yeah.
There
There was a
were.
lot.
It was so much fun when you actually work in the coffee house.
Yeah.
Because
really?
you do all the stuff.
Yeah.
And you watch everybody had a good time. You're just
Oh
like,
yeah, you don't just like
Yes,
play
do that.
some
Have a good time.
board games and just watch people sing, but you also do like cooking. You like do the bartending
Chef
stuff.
Moses.
The
Actually-
bartending, excuse me,
I mean,
was there was
fruit punch stuff.
fruit punch?
Yeah.
Fruit punch tending.
Tending. Okay, the lighting was nice, but playing board games, the visibility was kind of like low.
Well,
We actually mentioned that. Like that might have been a struggle. So
Yeah,
I guess it
I
was.
put flashlights under the table just to see.
but nice lighting.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
We'll live with it.
Yes.
Performing was super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck was like going insane on the stage, just like.
Oh, yes.
I never had so much fun being Lil Chucky in my life. I was so happy.
I have
Like-
this photo of Dr. Jones reacting to you.
Really?
Really?
Let's see
Well, see,
it.
the
I don't know if-
podcast can't see it, Max.
I don't know if it was you, but at the
Wait,
end of the
wait.
frame, I look over to him,
Yeah.
and he's just covering his face with his hands, just like, what just happened?
Yo, Max.
Yes?
Can you like send us that picture so we can put it in the video?
I will try my best. It might be on Floof's
That would
phone.
be cool.
Yeah, it's not on my phone, but...
Oh my goodness.
You can just like put it in like a second.
Anyway, but anytime I look over at him when Chuck's performing, it's just like,
I can't wait for this to end.
exactly.
Well, yeah, I had fun. Actually, now that I think about it, I I've been to honors choir for over a year now. This is my second year, and I still haven't like properly worked in the kitchen. I've always been performing.
Dude, Maria gets on my case every time because I like dodged the kitchen for like 2 straight years.
Same.
You're not
I'm permanent MC.
not a kitchen boy, right?
I was doing the dishes.
You know, you need to teach me how to dodge the kitchen. Because anytime we have class events, everyone's like, "Yo, Max, you want a kitchen?"
Well, no, because for class you can't dodge the kitchen. Class,
Yeah.
the kitchen will come for you.
Because the seniors work very hard to bring you guys lunch.
Yeah, those burritos. They're
Oh yeah.
Hey, they're usually good. Okay.
great.
We had a rough day, all right.
There was a rough day.
This was a rough
where
day.
50% of the burrito was tortilla.
Ooh.
And anyway, moving on. We're bringing you KFC and tasty stuff. So
Big tasty
you.
stuff.
It would be cool if you guys just stuck to KFC. I think that works.
Yo, we need to get rid of our leftover sandwiches though.
we only have like 2 packs of buns. We're not going to sell sandwiches unless we organize it.
Oh, also,
I mean, the seniors are very organized.
for lunches, when elementary buys all the lunch and I show up like first thing and there's nothing left, that hurts.
True. Like, Chuck comes in with his googly eyes and he's running. He's like, "Where's my KFC?" And he's like super excited. And his wallet's like bulging. But I'm sorry that it's not there immediately. However, we did order an additional package. And,
Many burgers.
And there was many. There was much.
That's
Burger.
good. We appreciate the effort that
Very
you guys
burger.
made.
But especially you got like a bucket of chicken
You got the whole
afterwards.
bucket?
No, for free. You got a bucket of chicken.
Oh, so last year, one of the seniors had a whole bucket of just KFC
last year's
chicken
seniors.
left.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he was like, do you want this? And I'm like, yeah. But then I was like,
Yeah, that'd be great.
How much? You know, can I take more? And I just keep taking all of it. And then he's like, well, all right. So I went home with like a bucket full of chicken. And there was so much. I didn't have enough time to eat it all. There was just that much. But anyway, that was a good day.
Wow. And you
Chicken-
still
chicken
complain.
Imagine getting a bucket of free chicken, Max.
I
Yeah,
can't.
dude.
For us,
This
it's like,
guy.
"Hey, June, can I finish the chicken?"
No.
Hey. If not, she'll raise the price for us. No, that's a joke. Yeah, we don't.
We love our president.
We just we love our we just have a large class, so we need to be careful with our money, our financial status.
we need to get in those beaches, am I right, boys?
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah.
not Turkey or Greece. Never again.
Why?
Because every senior group goes there, and I was talking to a different Christian school at the student leadership conference, and they're like, "Yeah, we're thinking about going to Greece or Turkey." I'm like, "Really? That's really interesting."
What a
'cause
coincidence.
Every senior class from our school goes to Turkey.
Greece.
Yes.
Go on.
Yeah.
Well, is there any other parts of Coffee House that you guys really liked, or maybe things that could be improved?
Even though I lost my sanity completely, I love running it. I love setting the atmosphere. I love playing some lo-fi on the speakers.
And
That was
Minecraft
nice,
music.
the lo-fi.
And Minecraft music and Megalovania.
When did the Minecraft music?
So a bunch of kids, I think like JJ and Austin and co were like, Simon, you know what'd be really funny? If you play Minecraft music on the speakers. And I'm like, well, I mean, it is relaxing music,
That
so
was good.
I
It's a
guess
little
we
too
win.
relaxing because it went from like a coffee vibes to like
Sleepy.
and you're
To
just
like fall asleep vibes.
I was like, wow, okay.
I don't know. They wanted their laugh at their haha Minecraft.
Yeah, anyway.
Yes.
That was
So,
legendary.
and then they wanted Megalovania, so I'm like, well, Megalovania is a little too intense.
No, it was better than Minecraft.
So then I'm like, let's just play lo-fi Megalovania.
Lo-fi Megalovania.
was that what that was?
That was a lo-fi Megalovania.
Interesting.
And I'm like, perfect.
Internet was perfect.
Yes.
It's a gift.
Yeah,
for
the
us.
internet's an amazing thing.
Oh, you know what? I had pumpkin spice coffee.
Just
Right?
like you said
Yeah.
Really?
from last episode.
He is coffee man.
Yeah, and
He
then
gives
I
out the cough,
tried
cough,
it,
cough. Yes.
and I had to just drink it. It was just a liquid for me because of how horrible it was.
that's
I had
really
to
deep.
Ouch.
I had to just
God.
chug it down because I bought this thing and I have to drink it now.
Moses?
So one of the
Are you dissing our coffee, Moses?
it wasn't so good, honestly.
I mean, I've heard other people saying that the coffee isn't that great, honestly.
Well, then we could improve. That's how we can improve it on the part. Yes.
I ordered coffee with whipped cream, and there was no sugar left, and it was like the most bitter coffee I ever had. But
Excuse me, it's strong coffee.
oh, sorry.
Are
Okay,
you not strong enough for the strong coffee,
Yeah,
Charlie?
apparently.
There's no such thing as bitter
Okay, so
coffee.
Moses, next coffee house, you're gonna make the coffee and you're gonna make it good.
Yo, I will make it good.
Make the good
Make
coffee,
it
Moses.
Yeah.
good.
There's so many instant coffees that were better than what I drank.
Dude, instant. You can't like it. Like you want to pretend and be cool, but instant coffee is great.
Yo.
Speaking of coffee, how does Moses make his coffee?
Oh,
Tell us.
actually,
no, he brews it.
Yes. How else
He
do you-
brews it. He brews.
Baited. Moses got actually baited.
Okay.
I was so excited to tell you how I brew my coffee. You just
know what?
shot me down like
Go
that.
ahead. Tell us, how do you make your coffee?
I want to know how to make a coffee, Moses.
Dude, I make my coffee like I can't take it bitter. I'm not strong.
You can't take it strong.
I'm not strong.
So you're weak.
I'm weak.
Okay.
I'm a weak human being, fragile, but I especially like latte. They're fantastic. Frappuccino. Cappuccino.
Okay, late and
Frappuccino.
Frappuccinos.
Yeah, all that.
Cappuccino, clappuccino.
They're just
Cappuccino.
overload with milk, but latte.
Overload.
Latte is a good combination of coffee and milk, and it's so tasty. And especially that
tasty.
Yeah.
He's a coffee. He's tasted and seen Korean coffee. He don't know what he's
Yes,
talking about.
Korean coffee is the best thing ever.
Yes.
And then there's this instant coffee that Billa always sells, and it's this medium. You know, there's red package. There's
Red?
strong.
Red?
Red.
Nescafe?
Yeah. No.
Jacobs?
Like really
Jacobs?
square package, and they're red and they're strong. But there's also like
No, I
this
don't.
grayish packet, and it's like medium.
No, I get the
strong.
long 3-in-1 ones.
Oh yeah, but orange ones. Those are also pretty good.
If it's 10 rubles, I'll buy it. I don't
Those are
Call
like
for 10 rubles.
my demise.
Yes. Moses, the coffee pro will making coffee next coffee house. It's gonna be epic.
Bonus segment. I'm tired of looking at these things that I've brought, and I really need you guys to try it. So,
Okay.
remember how I mentioned that I enjoy naming things really dumb names?
Yes.
These are dairy sasisks,
Oh no.
translated from the Russian word sasiska, translates to sausage. And this resembles a sausage, except it is a dairy product. Thus, I call it dairy sasisk.
Thank you.
And I eat these every day. They're beautiful. They taste amazing. I have 3 different kinds here. Okay, you've had them, right, Moses?
Yes.
So
They're-
okay, I only have
usually go with the name Sirok.
Sirok. Oh yeah, they're called Sirok.
Yes.
But
in
he
Russian.
calls them dairy sasisks. That's what they are.
Yeah,
there is
it's more
a-
correct. So here, you guys want to do a little
What flavors you got, Matt?
wrestling match, or do you just want to choose one?
What is it? You got chocolate?
This one's a chocolate one. I've had it yesterday though. It's pretty similar. It's not super chocolatey,
Okay.
but it's still sasiski and it tastes great.
I want chocolate.
So you want chocolate?
I'll take whatever. Actually, this
This is classic.
packaging looks kind of cool
This
here.
is classic.
Okay.
Try it.
Yeah, those are the classics.
That one's
Ooh.
there- okay. So there's this what's it called? Sasisk like paradigm. This triangle. So there's this spectrum of vanilla, dairy, dessert,
Oh.
Okay.
and we'll rate these according to that spectrum.
So let's take turns. So we'll start with Simon because he's already dug in.
Oh,
That's the exact sound that I make every morning. Having my dairy Sasisk.
1 to 10.
my scale is off the charts.
My Sasisk scale.
I wanna try the.
Can I give it an 11? Can I?
Absolutely.
Actually, no. Kind of like a 9. It was kind of strong.
Okay.
Kind of strong.
The
in what
flavor is kind of
sense?
strong.
chocolate.
So not the thickness, but the flavor.
The thick and the flavor are kind of like very powerful.
Right. Me and Floof call that overwhelming. So
Overwhelming.
that one is slightly overwhelming. The one
There's
Chuck
like-
Chuck
Oh,
has.
yeah, yeah.
water
That
on
one.
it.
That's just condensation. It was in the fridge.
You need tea with that.
No. Tea? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's
Get out
really
here.
good with
Stop
tea.
it, Moses.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay,
try mine.
Chuck.
We'll
You're
see how it
correct.
That
goes.
one's like 30% fat, I think. So it's really overwhelming.
So is Max.
I'm loving it. Is that a lot or is that
Is
a lot or a little? 30% fat. I don't know.
Rate. Oh
Oh,
no.
it says 20% fat.
Oh, 20%? Okay.
Масловая доля жира.
It's the same rating they put on milk.
Honestly, it's good.
Well,
Like,
duh.
I'll give it like a
Correct answer.
8.5.
Okay, but imagine the triangle. There's vanilla, dairy, and then dessert. Where would you place it in that triangle? Vanilla,
Dairy, vanilla.
dairy, dessert. And then additionally, if you want overwhelming,
Overwhelming.
how overwhelming is it?
Erupts the triangle.
The next dimension is the square.
All right, you be thinking about this. I'm gonna have mine.
Okay, sure.
Which is from Originalne Receptura Nostalgia is the producer, and the best way to try them is just to like all of it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh well.
Overwhelmed.
Oh wait, maybe just got some.
I got the original one.
Oh, really? Yes, Originalne.
Originalne.
What is it? If you can't tell, I put all
Calm
of
down,
it.
Moses.
It really gets you going.
They really get you.
Vanilla and dessert and what was there?
Dairy.
Oh, these dairies.
So the 5 ruble ones that are super cheap.
Overwhelmed.
Some are super cheap and they are more dessert, but these are like dairy.
Yeah. So what do you rate yours?
Well, I'm a Sasisks man myself, so a 10.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
But this one's pretty clearly dairy. It's nice and overwhelming.
Yes.
You can clearly hear my voice being overwhelmed. It's great. Anyway, so Hinkson, note, Bila has these Sasisks are
How much are they?
life, usually around 20 rubles.
Yes. Wow.
For that overwhelming.
Clever used to sell Bila brand for 5 rubles.
Yeah, I remember.
And I would buy like 10 of those every morning.
Just be overwhelmed times 10.
Yes.
Oh no.
I was talking to Floof. I was like, did you miss dairy Sasisks when you were in the States? He's like, yeah, I had Reese's available. I had root beer next to me. But every day I just woke up thinking about dairy Sasisks.
It's like,
And it does have that effect on you. I'm gonna miss them anyway.
All right. Well, let's start up with comment time.
oh snap! It's comment
We
time.
got so
I'm not a music boy.
I can
So
tell.
I don't sound as well.
You don't sound.
I don't sound, yes.
We got so many comments this time. Way better than last time.
Is it as overwhelming as the dairy Sasisks?
No.
No.
No,
Nothing
not
is.
even close.
We need more.
This is
Alright.
just too powerful.
I hope you guys are addicted, but
I didn't know.
I'll start out with the first comment from Paulina Yershova.
Oh, snap.
To be honest, this episode was very inspiring. Who else agrees?
I agree.
This was with JJ.
agree.
Yeah, this was the episode 5. Which
I mean, JJ is an inspiring person, wink,
inspiring.
because he started from like not being athletic at all to like working for years
Yeah.
to where he is.
I remember in probably 8th grade to 9th grade,
Yeah.
he was like, I always thought of him as that, like, pick him last
Yeah,
kid.
he's
And
a good
then
last
we have our first basketball practice in 8th grade, and he's like decent, and we're just like, what?
Nice.
He's like been super passionate, just like working as hard as he can to achieve his goal. And now look, and he's like a starter like every time. So like you can be that starter too if you work as hard as them.
Or you could
Think
just
about
be,
that.
or you could just be talented.
Shut up, man. No one cares, Max.
Wow.
Well, I really appreciate this comment. It's like really encouraging to hear people say that they're enjoying it and that it's inspiring and whatnot. So thank you. And Simon,
All right.
we got next comment.
Next comment is from Jonathan Joyce. Comments very deep, inspiring quote. https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=WOISPLS.
I like that last bit. It's voice boy.
Thank you, Jonathan Joyce, for your very deep, inspiring.
I'll click on the link.
It's a video to his milkshake video.
Yeah.
Cooking with JJ, blueberry cherry milkshake.
I just,
Oh no.
oh no.
Oh no.
Cooking with JJ.
We're gonna get copyrighted by his channel.
Yeah, he will take it.
Next comment.
I only watched the first second of it and I'm like, I had enough.
No.
Gotta leave.
Next comment.
Next comment by Mary So.
Oh snap.
I'm listening. Smiley face with the emoji. And thank you for the banquet. Graduate of 2019. She was the senior of 2019.
Oh yeah. You're welcome, bro.
And also she says, also I like never comment, but you guys should know how your podcast is helping me feel less lonely and sad. If I was in Moscow, I'd give you a hug. Smiley face.
She left recently, alright.
I think she left just yesterday
Yeah.
to Korea.
That is so sweet.
That was
Aw,
so
dude.
sweet. Thank you.
Wholesome vibes, dude.
Thank you for feeling that you don't feel less. Thank you for feeling less lonely and sad listening to our podcast.
Dude, when you come back to Moscow, we'll like all like show up and give you a group hug.
Yeah.
I'll give you a Dairy Sasisks because
He'll give you an overwhelming.
you couldn't
Overwhelming.
maximum overwhelming because
Yes.
you can't get those in Korea.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Can you?
when I was
Probably not.
when I was
Really?
picking out the comments and I saw that one, I just felt so happy.
He's like, yeah, I gotta put that in.
Yeah, again, it's just like so cool to see that people are enjoying the podcast. So
Yeah, dude.
thank you.
Last comment.
Last comment.
Okay, this one's really long, so let's keep a streak of mentioning Lord. No.
From Jonathan Joyce again.
What it really says, let's keep a streak of mentioning Lord of the Rings on the HCP going. So in honor of the riddle game between Gollum and Bilbo, what have you got in your pockets? Like, seriously, I'm curious.
What do I have in my pocket?
What I have in my pocket?
I have nothing.
I live in my pockets, bro.
Look, that's true. Oh, we have so many great stories of Simon in
wow.
class.
Oh no.
We're gonna we're going to
I'm
go
gonna
over-
get exposed.
You are getting exposed.
Okay, tell him Max.
Wait, well, first let's go through our pockets.
I
Okay.
got a hairbrush, keys, wallet, phone, crap ton of change.
Literally
got
nothing.
nothing.
I've got a whole bunch
Okay.
of nothing because I like
Don't leave my
comfort.
pockets.
I have a phone, earphones,
Earbuds.
I got wallet, keys to my home,
He lives in his pockets too.
a gum wrapper.
Okay.
It's like folded up neatly.
You know, just in case you need it again.
Okay, so about Simon living in his pockets. Mr. Matthews' geography class.
Oh, I love
What
it.
is it? 9th grade?
Was this 9th grade? Yes.
9th grade.
Okay.
We are goofing around in the back row of Mr. Matthews' geography class.
We're putting hoodies on Mason.
Mason David Crump is goofing around. He says, "Give me your hoodies. I will put them all on." we are passing the hood. We are passing the hoodies down the row, and he's putting them on. I believe he has about 3 or 4 on. We pass down 2 more. He has about 5 on. He gets to the 6th, which is Simon Yuzev's hoodie. As
Oh, no.
he's put, Mr. Matthews has not noticed that this is happening yet. Mason's low-key thick and bulky with hoodies. And
He's thick anyway.
so Floof is putting on Simon's hoodie, and he's in this awkward position where he's pushing his arms through the sleeves, and it's like halfway on. And suddenly, out of the hoodie pocket, cereal dumps out. Like straight up cereal. Mr. Matthews turns around, and he sees Floof trying to put this hoodie on, and he just sees cereal falling onto the floor. He just looks away, and we just die. Yeah, backstory. Simon always... Oh, wait. Am I allowed to...
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
That's how I used to like.
Used to? Fam. You did it like last...
No, because these days they go to the senior room to eat, right?
Right, okay.
You know, so there's no need anymore.
Okay. But, like, that center hoodie pocket, the pouch,
Yes.
Simon used to always put food in there, unwrapped, just naked.
Yeah.
And he would just, like, take out of the pocket...
And just eat it,
And
bro.
just snack during class.
It's like it's the best way to do it.
That was, like, one of my favorite moments.
You wear his shirt, there's milk on his right and then cereal on his left.
Mix.
The look on Mr. Matthews' face. It is.
He was a good teacher, though.
All right, well, that's it for
Comment time is over. Thank you for the comments, guys.
Thank you for the comments and comment.
Keep leaving comments for comment time because comment time cannot exist without you people.
Yes.
Yeah.
We appreciate every comment.
Yes. Every single
Even if it doesn't get in, it's like noticed.
we read all of
Yes.
them. Every single one.
Absolutely.
You're like
It
those...
was like 5.
You know how million subscriber YouTubers like, I read all your comments.
No, but these.
Well, if they can do it, then Simon can read 5 comments, so comment.
Yes. Exactly. Okay. Anyway, guest topic.
So, Maximov Konstantinovich Kretov wanted
That's
to
his one
talk
time.
about...
Maximov. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Maximov. Maximova.
I'll
He
let it-
wanted to talk about spirituality in the school life in general, and like needs in the school. So
Why do you want to talk about that, Max? Why did you choose that?
as a student chaplain, I care about hearing your guys' voice, and
Oh.
I'd like to do my best to answer. So
Cool.
I'm wondering, what do you guys think about what we're doing at the school currently with things like SOS, CCG, chapel,
boy.
retreat?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of biased because I really like chapel because I really like bongoing.
He likes bongoing.
Yes.
For adult translation, that is playing the drum.
playing the djembe. Don't call it bongos. Only I can call it bongos. And Max. But yeah, no, I like worshiping a lot. I like playing music a lot.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing to do. So I like it. Yeah, I think if more kids like would do a chapel, I think it would honestly be a little better because I think kids tend to listen to their peers more than adults.
What do you mean kids do with chapel?
No, like do a chapel. Like you know how
Oh,
like JJ
lead?
chapel, you do a chapel,
Yep.
Anna Tilton did a chapel. Like more students need to do a chapel.
Okay, so
Then
student
people
chapel.
actually listen to that.
I think I agree with that because like I was definitely like paying way more attention when it was other people who I
Right.
know and hang out with.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
all right.
It's more powerful. Yeah. Like not to say that the adult ones aren't good, right? Because like I think like especially like Ilios was like really strong.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But like just generally people pay more attention to like their peers.
Yeah. Okay.
I think with worship and SOS, that's like a great plus. I think it's, like we're still working on it, but I think it's actually getting better. So it's great that that's an option for people who actually want to worship.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Fecca is like taking the initiative and like improving the worship team like a lot this
Yeah.
year, and it's like really helpful.
Yeah, I was trying to organize the breakfast and worship thing, and I asked her how you guys function because I had no idea how you do stuff, and I learned a lot. And yeah, she's really invested, and that's really
She's great,
cool.
dude.
She has a long term in mind. Thank you, Miss Frecka, if you're listening.
Yeah.
she's like planning on actually developing you guys to.
Dude, you've got like a catalog of songs
Yeah,
that we used to
lead-
do.
Speaking of which, can you add "Frickin' Majesty" by Delirious to it?
Frickin' Majesty.
That's like my favorite song. Do you know that song?
Oh, I don't. I think I do, but when I listen to it, I'll
We
probably
sing
know.
it at church in Russian Votonia.
Yeah. I do.
Okay.
I don't know songs by titles. I know them by hearing.
Okay. Anyway, so Moses, you're a part-time student, right?
I'm
Well,
kind
now
of
he is.
What is that mean?
auditoring.
Okay. So,
So-
do you like come in and like what do you do?
He transcends time.
Yeah, except for like Wednesdays because I only have to take biology technically.
Oh, so you don't come on Wednesdays?
Yeah, but I still can.
Okay.
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, so-
Like I said, he transcends
I got
time.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
okay,
So-
that's kind of tight because we have like travels and CCGs then.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I know.
So how are your CCG discussions?
Oh. Oh boy.
That's one that's always hard
yeah.
to get functioning.
Yeah.
Well, I think it really just depends on the people who are part of the CCG. Because
Yep.
people who
Yeah.
want to talk will talk, and those who don't want to talk just won't talk. And if that's the case, then it's pretty boring and pointless. So, if it's full of people who actually want to talk, then it's great, and we're having good conversations that are productive and just fun to have. So, yeah, it just depends on who's actually there.
You know what's like what I always wanted to say, like as like if the CGGs are like less structured and more of a free flowing discussion, I think it would like be more meaningful.
Yeah.
Right. Well, honestly, I think it's just ours that's structured. I feel like
Right.
in years past we've been open. I don't know about
Mine
yours.
is like so just chill. A lot of the
Yeah.
time, we will not even
Yeah.
follow it all that much.
It's usually always been
Non-structured?
really free. Yeah.
Well, okay, for me, it's like
Yeah.
the past 2 years has been like
Structured.
we talk about this, do this.
Yeah, well, we try and reflect on chapel, and that's one of the things
Right.
that the teachers are trying to work on.
Yeah.
Is that we listen so much and we have so many conversations, but we don't have much time in school to just slow down and
Yeah.
let it sink in.
Yep.
Which is what we're trying to work on. So.
Correct.
Correct.
Indeed. Affirmative.
Yeah, I think people are more talkative when it's more like free and chill and just whatever. So,
Do you
Yeah.
is it going well with your group? How is it?
yeah, I'd say so. Like, pretty much most of the people who are part of my group are pretty talkative, and
Yeah.
it's rarely like boring or pointless. I think it's a good use of time. So,
So then, next question. Last year's retreat. What did you guys like about it?
Oh,
What did you think about it?
It was
Last
a while
year's retreat.
ago, bro. I don't know.
Just retreat in general, because retreat's about to happen. And
Yeah.
We're working on it, so
Well, yeah, the worship team's gonna be like doing a lot there.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited for it
Okay.
because I'm excited to worship. I liked last year's retreat. I feel like there was less energy.
Okay.
You know, because I remember like middle school retreats being like hype as heck. You know,
Do you think that's because we were in middle school?
I think
or
it's because we were in middle school.
Yeah. I mean, that has been common feedback that retreats like not fun anymore or whatever.
Well, I mean, I think that's kind of like not helpful to say that.
Well, no, but if it's like true, then we need
How
to
can you
change
make it
something.
fun? Well, you need to
It's
like.
not about fun, but we do take
Oh.
into consideration what the students think.
It's yes, it's about spiritual growth,
Yes,
right? With added sprinkling of.
but you
win
got
ice
to
cream.
attract the kids in there.
You win free ice cream. Boo.
Yes.
I've been to only one retreat,
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
so I don't have anything to compare it to.
You have last retreat, but that's it.
So I can't say that it was better or worse, but like according to my experience, whenever I think of retreat, I just think about the games and like the like night with all my friends because we just hung out and talked and that was fun. So I don't know. I rarely think about the spiritual aspect of it, which is
Right.
kind of like. From
Which
what I
is
understand, the point
saddening.
is the spirituality. It's like for spiritual growth. But at least for me, I didn't really remember anything from that. And that could be my own fault, but that's just how it went for me.
Maybe take notes.
Well, then, see, here's the thing. If you make people take notes, that makes it feel more like a class.
Not make people take notes of it.
I know, but
I was kind of joking. I see what he's saying.
I'm trying to, like, figure out how you can make the spiritual aspect more meaningful without making it feel like work,
Mandatory.
you know?
I mean, it does depend on the individual,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't know if we can do much about that, but I am excited about this retreat. We have a team from Texas coming,
Nice.
and yeah,
You hear that, Floof?
we're Texas.
There.
I heard that
Yeah.
it's going to be back in like the original location that was used before. And
Yes.
I heard some people are
Yes.
excited about that.
Yeah, it's way better
Yes.
than the other location.
Why?
Way better.
Well, it's way better because of memories and how we are used to it, but
Yeah.
the building is older.
Yeah.
Yes, so
falling
So it's
apart.
nostalgia, basically.
Yeah,
for us
essentially.
veterans.
Uh huh. Okay.
And they have ping pong tables. So.
Ping pong.
Yeah.
One thing that I've been hearing throughout the school year and just in general is that one thing students care about is interacting with other grades.
Yeah.
So, do you guys feel like there's a lack of that, or where do you see
Well,
that
you
working?
see, we got 12th grade room, 11th grade room, 10th grade room, 9th grade room.
Yeah.
Well, no,
What do you
only,
think's gonna happen?
only the seniors have a room.
Well, no. Oh, wait, I thought you were talking about the sheet.
No. Just in general.
Oh,
just,
in
just
general.
high school life interaction. Do you guys feel like you can easily?
Well, you see, my two podcast mates are in 10th grade.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what do you think?
Yeah. Okay. So it does depend on the group.
It does.
I've never felt like restricted or unable to connect with other grades. Like, in fact, it's always seemed very like connected and easy to get in touch with other people, regardless of the grade.
Definitely.
You know what? That's actually part of the reason this podcast exists. To connect the grades.
Exactly.
Like, the part of the reason we founded this podcast is like, hey, if we get people more guests on here from, like, various grades, like, that'll, like, increase their connections.
Yeah.
Like,
And at the
Super
time, Charlie was 10, right? Oh, no,
10.
you were
10.
in 9th grade. I mean, you were in 9th grade, I was in 10th grade. And Simon was in 11th grade.
Yeah.
So we were, like, already
the
trying
triangle.
Yeah, we're already trying to make it unite. So
Yeah, dude.
I think that's, like, the best part of Hinkson is that I go to the locker room and I can have fun with any grade in high school.
Except 12.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No. We walk
Go
around as
away.
well.
We support you.
Why are you here, man? But like, it's so fun, especially like the Bible class with the worldview.
Oh, yeah.
Like Charlie's not in there, but like there's the 12th and 11th grade. I'm not sure about 11th grade others because they are kind of quiet usually, but
Yeah.
I'm totally enjoying it. And the other classes, for example, chemistry, is like with 10 and 11th. I'm not sure how that's going, but
I mean, you also have things like honors choir, which can involve any
Whole bunch of high
grade
school.
of
Yeah.
high school. You've got enrichments like like high school choir,
Yeah,
which
dude.
is also
High school.
available for any person in high school. So there's just lots of opportunities for different people of different grades to connect.
But you know
And-
what's interesting to me is that, like, you said that, like, that's a common complaint. That,
It's
like,
not a complaint, but we ask for like
ask for more.
of opinions, and I do think it depends on the students. So like with people like us in groups, it may seem easier,
Right.
But if you're not really involved in other activities, then
That's
in
hard.
school it may seem like it's separated because like CCGs are mostly by grade, and
You're right. So I can see why that would be a problem for people.
Right.
Yeah.
So how can we fix it?
Well, that's what I'm asking. That's what we're working on. But speaking of which, guys, Friday morning, every Friday morning,
boy.
we meet at 7:30 in room 229, and we do Bible study.
Oh wow, really, Max?
It's great. If you're male and you're in high school, you're invited. It's a good time. You guys
We get free coffee.
If you're listening,
Yes.
you're also invited. We discuss about the week. We pray for each other, for our classmates, and then we study the Bible. Obviously,
In the words of Youngford, yo females, ask female teachers to run a female Bible study.
When does it start though? Like the time?
we try to meet 7:30, but we'll start around 7:40.
Okay.
But it may seem daunting to wake
Get up really
to
early.
get up, but
Yeah.
if you live in the pattern where you don't want to do that type of thing, then essentially you're just what am I trying to say?
Podcast, guys. Podcast.
The school can just get rolling, especially third quarter.
Yeah.
And at that point, you're not even really conscious. You're just following homework and the stress and the tide.
Machine beep boop homework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a goal of the Bible study is to kind of,
you.
in a way, just
Yeah.
slot out 40 minutes where you can just chill and focus on things that actually matter
And ingest caffeine.
and ingest caffeine.
Yeah.
Encourage each other,
But mostly spiritual growth.
Yes.
especially spiritual growth.
Yes.
But it's been
Please
good so
join.
far. So I'd encourage you guys to waste that 30 minutes of sleep to get up early and learn something new. So yeah.
No, use.
Huh?
Not waste, use.
Use.
Yes.
Yes.
For-
Grow in that time.
Yes.
So, thinking about what we've been discussing, what needs would you say does Hinkson have?
Does Hinkson have?
Living as a Hinkson student, what do you think is priority, and what's the overall need?
Ooh.
I could
Well-
if I was that student, I would say, oh yeah, I would really love to just talk to upperclassmen more. Or
Right.
what do you see as something that's
You know
Yeah.
what I genuinely think? I genuinely think all secondary needs some sleep.
okay?
No, because we're all staying up till 3 a.m. doing homework and then getting up at 6. Like, nah, come on. For real?
Fam, we have 3 classes. What are you talking about?
No. Talking about juniors,
Juniors.
sophomores, freshmen, zombies every morning.
I think I'm always thinking about a balance between school life and social life.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, school life takes up so much time that there's not a lot of room left for social life.
That's a common complaint.
So I think a big need is balance between those two things.
Right.
So, what if social life was involved in school?
Group projects.
Well, I mean,
CCGs?
it is, but not a lot.
Not
You know,
the way that you would do it, because everyone has their own social interests.
Because you
Yeah,
got
that's
your CCG, you got your lunch, you got your extracurricular stuff.
Honestly, I felt like that was always a lot of time. Because play takes forever.
Oh, play,
Sports
yeah.
you do every week, and you're always commuting places. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well, how's you being a dead body in the play?
You should talk about study.
Maybe I will.
It's
You should.
It is social as well.
HCP.
And I'm used to getting up super early because I had cross country, and that was
fun. Enjoyment. All right, need. So we need sleep.
You need sleep.
We need way more sleep. We also
Consider the social needs.
right. Yeah.
And not just social needs in school. I get what you're saying, and that's a pretty good point. We are socializing quite a bit in school because we're there, but actual outside of school hanging out because we want to and doing something that we want to.
But oftentimes you can't because you have homework.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Time management. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
It's all your fault.
Yeah, no, that is hard. But
Maybe they should increase the lunchtime.
That's been brought up.
They kept on decreasing it ever since.
Yeah, dude.
It was.
I noticed that they decreased it, and
Yeah.
at first I thought that was that kind of triggered me, but I realized it really doesn't matter. So what we have minus 10 minutes, I don't know. I'm honestly totally okay with that.
Oh, really?
As long as there's enough time to eat my food, then I'm good.
okay.
Dude.
So I've been asking the HCP guys these questions, but the idea is that we are listening. The admin cares about student life. So if you're listening and you have observations or desires for the school, you can always come up to student chaplain, that is I, or even the SLC team, which is something we can talk about as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of people tend to look at these rules and all this stuff they have to do, and then have a negative impression on the admin because of that.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's super
like
healthy.
mostly of what I've been doing is just sitting in Mr. Ford's office discussing with him what we're doing for like every other day.
Yeah, I see you.
And really, like, we do care about you, and
You wouldn't be here if you didn't care about us, bro.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, please, anyone, if you have any ideas, come up to me or Mr. Ford, and we'll talk
Ideas
about
for
it.
what?
Come to Bible study, anything.
Anything.
Observations. Like Hinkson is so open, and we're friendly.
Yes.
We won't bite that much.
We won't bite.
Not too
And
much.
What if someone wants to become student chaplain, like after you graduate?
That's perfect because we are actually looking for someone.
Oh, really?
And Mr. Ford and the admin have really appreciated having a student chaplain to help out, and we've managed to do a lot. So they're trying to keep it going.
What exactly do chaplains do?
So
I'm curious.
it's an ambassador of the students on behalf of the teachers. That's one. Two, you're an advisor. So essentially, you just give second perspective to the teachers about a lot of things.
Oh, wow.
And that's important because it makes sure that the students are disconnected from the teachers.
I thought Stuco did that too.
Not really. But I mean, like last year, we discussed the retreat and what would that look like, because they weren't sure what the students would think about having a combined retreat. So we talked about that, and then thirdly, it's an opportunity to serve as you see fit. It's an opportunity to make an impact.
Yeah.
And just influence the school. So it's really flexible. Just a person.
Got an ambassador on our podcast, boys.
Yeah, dude.
No, but for real, like I'll see what we can do about sleep. I'll ask the question.
No, but for real.
Really, no, it's not a stupid question. Like I've asked Mr. Ford stupid questions. Like it's not weird to be like, yo, how can we improve the sleep schedule?
Because Miss Park has actually observed how, last year 60% of the kids in her class were on the table dying, and she's
Yeah.
y'all need to get more sleep. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
All people need to get more sleep.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, dude. That's not cool.
I got it. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think we also need to keep in mind, I think I mentioned this before in a previous episode, but yeah, a lot of it comes down to the student, so of course a lot of it comes down to how much homework we have, but then there's also the part of it to where you need to be responsible with how you manage your time, so.
That includes not procrastinating.
Yeah. Oh, wait, didn't they also fix this so that in one day you can't have 2 or more tests?
Did they?
It was always you can't have.
That was always the
It
rule.
was always you can't have 3 or more.
Three or more.
There was a period where they kind of forgot about that.
And then
Not that they forgot about it, but I think Russian tests didn't count. And they did
sure.
change that.
Thank you.
So that
Yes.
rule is in place.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, admin.
That is
very
great.
cool.
Golf claps.
Now we're gonna have 4 tests in a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think that's about it. I think that's all we had to share
Some
today
great
with you
discussion,
guys.
dude.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for coming, Max.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Ambassador of
How
students.
the heck do we end this episode?
We're open. Come talk to us.
Yes.
Woo!
Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like.
And hey, if you want to be a guest, like Max was just a guest, talk to one of us. Me, Moses, Chuck.
We're open.
We want to talk to you.
Eat a dairy Sasisks. Have some fun.
Yeah, be overwhelmed by his dirty Sasisks instead of homework.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you and goodbye.
Peace.
See you.
Goodbye. See you next episode.
Yeah.